Jaya Jaya Navadvipa Chandra Sachi Suta Jaya Jaya Nityananda Raya Avatuta Jaya Jaya Sri Advaita Prabhu Mahashaya Gadadara Srivasa Pandita Jaya 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 Navadvipa Dama Sarva Dama Sara Jaya Navadvipa Vasi Gaura Parivara. So far we have gone through 11 episodes, and today is the 12th episode, and today is of course the last episode. And this episode we are planning to cover Vaikunthapura and Rrudradvipa and the Sanyasa Leela of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and also to add some bonus about birthplace of Jayadeva Goswami, who actually is the author of Gita Govindam. So we see the way we covered. We started from Navadvipa, which is actually kind of a top center. Then we went in clockwise to all the 9 islands. So last week we stopped at the Navadvipa, and leaving only one place I couldn't cover, that was Vaikunthapura. And after that we will actually cover the Rrudradvipa today, which is also linked to the Sanyasa Leela of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we will quickly finish about this place, Vaikunthapura. This involves 4 sampradayas. All the 4 sampradayas, acharyas, they all came to Navadvipa. So this Vaikunthapura is a representative place of Vaikuntha actually. Why? Because Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed 2 kinds of leelas. In the early time, he was performing as Gaura Narayana. And then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after sannyas, that was the real Ragatmika, and that is the intense details about the Chaitanya Charitamrita. And for all our Gaudiya Sampradaya is basically so much attached to that leelas. Now once Acharya Lakshmana, that is Ramanujacharya, came to Jagannath Puri, he pleased Lord Jagannath by offering many prayers to him. Lord Jagannath mercifully appeared in front of him and told him, "Oh Ramanuja, you should go to take darshana of Navadvipa. Very soon I will appear in Nadia Nagara in the house of Jagannatha Mishra." Remember when Ramanujacharya was there, this Chaitanya Leela did not happen. He was only in Aprakata. So Lord said again, Navadvipa is very dear to me. The entire spiritual sky exists in one portion of this Navadvipa. You are my eternal servant and great devotee, so you will definitely see Navadvipa. So your disciples are engaged in my service, but in the mood of servitude, Dasya Baba. Let them not come to my place. So let them stay here in Nilachala, that is Jagannath Puri, while you alone go to Navadvipa. Oh Ramanuja, if a person does not take darshana of Navadvipa, his human life is waste. So Sri Rangashetra and Sri Venkatachala, that Tirupati, they are all only plenary expansions of Sri Navadvipa. For this reason, you must go to Navadvipa and take darshana of Sri Gauranga. You have you come to this earth to preach about Vaiti Bhakti in Dasya mode. Let your life be worthwhile and meaningful by the mercy of Sri Gauranga. After seeing Navadvipa, go to Kurmasthana, where you will meet your disciples. Anyway, so that incident I described separately as how the disciples magically one day completely transported to that Kurmashetra. Now hearing all this from Lord Jagannath, Ramanujacharya replied with folded hands, "O Lord, by your mercy only have I heard Gaurakatha. Gauranga Mahaprabhu, who is this? I do not know which tattva is this Gaurachandra is." Lord Jagannath mercifully explained. Everybody knows that Sri Krishna is the Lord of Goloka. Narayana is just the Vilasa Murti of Sri Krishna. That Krishna is the Paratattva. His abode is Vrindavan. That Krishna in his complete form is eternally manifested as Sri Gaurahari. That Vrindavana Dham is also Navadvipa Dham. In this Navadvipa, I reside eternally as Gaurasundara. Navadvipa is the greatest Dham in this entire cosmic manifestation. Yuga Dharma, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is actually going to come. And this Dhamma is very, very sacred in this Bhumandala. All the scriptures mention that Maya does not touch this Dham. There is no trace of Maya in Navadvipa. By my inconceivable potency, the transcendental Dhammas exist even in this illusory material realm. Scriptures is unaware of some truth which are beyond argument. Only my devotees can understand these truths by my mercy. So by hearing these words of Lord Jagannath, Sri Ramanujacharya became very restless and he was very eager. He said, "Oh my Lord, your pastimes are very wonderful. Veda Shastra does not know your opulence. Oh Lord Jagannath, why does Shastra not mention the pastimes of Lord Gauranga more elaborately? Only if I search the Shruti and the Puranas very deeply, I occasionally get a spurti, only a little revelation of Gaura Tattva in my heart, but I don't know more about this. Now by your order, I am free from all doubts and Gaura Leela Rasa has arisen within my heart. If you order me, then I will go to Navadvipa and preach the pastimes of Gauranga in all the three worlds. I will reveal the secret truths of the scriptures and inform everyone. Let me make everyone in these three worlds a devotee of Sri Gauranga." So by seeing that enthusiasm of Sripad Ramanuja, Lord Jagannath said, "Tumi dasya rasamora karah prachara, nije nije chitte gaura bhaja anibara." Oh Ramanuja, do not speak like this. Gaura Leela is very confidential. It is not for everybody. Please keep it hidden within you. Do not reveal this to everyone now. You should preach only about my Dasya Baba. That is the only reason that you are here. But within yourself, worship Gauranga constantly. So now, having been instructed by the Lord, Ramanujacharya secretly came to Navadvipa, feeling apprehensive that Gaura Leela may be exposed to people in general prematurely. Because Vishwakshena, who really took Sripad Ramanuja to Paravyoma, Sri Vaikunthapura, okay, so that place. So Sripad Ramanujacharya was very pleased to see this place. The merciful Paravyoma Pati, Narayana, who is served by Sri Devi and Bhudevi, gave the darshana to Sripad Ramanuja. Because Lord Sriman Narayana is the Ishtadeva of Sripad Ramanujacharya. So he felt so blessed to see his Ishtadeva. And so this also described like Sri Bhulila Nishvevita Paravyomapati Dekadila Ramanuje Krupa Kori. So that is how it is written there in the scriptures. But after just a moment, Sripad Ramanuja saw the molten gold colored form of Lord Gauranga, who was extremely attractive. By seeing that most gorgeous form of the Lord, Ramanuja fainted. See, note here. He did not faint when he saw the darshan of Lord Narayana. He did not faint. But when he saw the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he fainted. Okay, you have to note that. So, then Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu placed his lotus feet on the head of Ramanuja, who offered prayers then with his transcendental knowledge, requesting the Lord to bless him with darshana of his confidential Nadia, Navadvipa Dham. Saying this, Ramanuja Swami cried in ecstasy, saying, I will not go anywhere. I will not leave Nadia. Then Sri Gaurahari mercifully said, O Keshava Nandana, your desire will definitely be fulfilled. When I manifest my Nadia pastime, you will take birth in Navadvipa. So then Sri Gaurahari vanished and Ramanuja then departed. And after some days he reached Kurmakshetra, where he met with all his disciples. Anyway, you know the story behind those. I really explained that previously, because Ramanujacharya and his disciple wanted to take over the worship of the Lord Jagannath there, and Lord Jagannath did not like those kind of rituals, with Vaiti Bhakti. So he had to really expel everybody to overnight to this Kurmakshetra. That I told before. Anyway, when Sripad Ramanujacharya begged to participate in his coming Leelas of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him, yes, I will allow you to participate in my Leela, but for a very short time. So this Sripad Ramanujacharya then appeared as Sri Anandadeva. Sri Anandadeva in Chaitanya Leela. This Sri Anandadeva was the one who arranged and conducted the marriage between Lord Gauranga, when he was playing the Gaura Narayana Leela, and that marriage between Lakshmi Priya and Lord Gauranga was conducted by this Sri Ananda. So that is why, if you see the Sri Parampara also, they are more inclined to marriages actually. If you see Lakshmi Narayana, Sita Kalyanam, Sita Ram Kalyanam, like that. So that is their mood. But again, this yesterday I was actually putting this particular slide. I was asking, do you want to go to Vaikuntha? Vaikuntha is a place for Dasya Bhaktas, of course, not for all of them. And by the way, if you see in this picture, I really found out from somewhere, I don't know how it really got to my hand, there is no lady here. I don't know who painted this one. But anyway, for me, because of the mercy of Gurudev, I am really more scared about going to Vaikuntha than to hell actually. So I am sorry, that is my problem. I don't like to go here at all. Absolutely. That was the reason I really wrote this particular poem long ago. This is one of the 200 poems that Gurudev manifested through me is No to Vaikunta, right? No to Vaikunta, never to Vaikunta, only Goloka, Krishna, only to Goloka, only Goloka. In Vaikunta, I can't play with you. See the pictures there. Can you really play with Lord Narayana? No. In Vaikunta, I can't play with you. I can't laugh with you. I can't eat with you. No to Vaikunta, never to Vaikunta. Like that it goes. Again, in Vaikunta, I can't dance with you. I can't joke with you. I can't run with you. See, because you are in a Dasya Bhava. You are not in a real love. No, it's not that. But in Goloka, I can play with you. I can laugh with you. I can eat with you. See, this is Krishna. In Goloka, I can dance with you. I can joke with you. I can run with you. All kind of parishes, all kind of the leelas you can do in only in Goloka. So no to Vaikunta. No. I will rather go to hell. No Vaikunta, never to Vaikunta. So this is what our Guru Parampara has come to give to us. Look at here. Again, Lord Jagannath also tells the whole thing. Your purpose is different. Okay, so you will be automatically connected to the respective, that Guru, that Parampara, depending on your Siddha Deha. That is what it is. Anyway, now, let us get back to Navadvipa, where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared as Nimai. We covered as the very first thing long time back. Lord Chaitanya actually performed 2 types of Leelas. Gaura Narayana Leela was with Sri, Bhu and Neela, 3 Devis. Bhu Devi actually came as Lakshmi Priya. And when the Vaikunta Leela was completed, Lakshmi Priya was sent back to Vaikunta. Remember, she actually passed. So then the Gauranga Leela, the Radha Krishna, the mood of separation Leela started after that. So that is the time he marries Vishnu Priya. Who is Vishnu Priya? This Vishnu Priya is the real Bhakti Devi. Of course, we are worshipping Tulasi also as Bhakti Devi, but actually the original original Bhakti Devi is actually this Vishnu Priya. Because Bhakti has mood of separation. So the Lord lives. Lord is not here. This is what the Vipralamba that we are talking about in Gaudiya so many times. The Braja Bhakti or Prema Bhakti is enriched with mood of separation, not union. Because without separation, even the union is not going to be happy. This Vishnu Priya, who was married after Lakshmi Priya passed away, and she is the Bhakti Devi. So it was after his marriage to Vishnu Priya that Mahaprabhu went to Gaya. See, look at here, after marriage. Because people may be asking, why did Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then married? Oh, that is not good. No. He has to marry. Otherwise, how the separation, his mood of separation is going to be demonstrated here? How can he really give us what is Vipralamba? So he goes to Gaya after the marriage, and there he meets Ishwarapuri, Sripad Ishwarapuri, and received the initiation from him. When he returned to Navadvipa, he was a changed man already. He cried out for Krishna continuously and wept. Mother Sachidevi and Vishnu Priya also, they were witnessing the Mahaprabhu's increasing intensity and self-forgetful absorption in ecstatic bhakti. His totally different personality. As the time passed, rumors were coming that Nimai Pandit might be taking sannyas. So then that news even touched the ear of Sachidevi and Vishnu Priya. Mother Sachidevi felt that her life would end. She felt unconscious to the ground and fell onto the ground when she first heard the rumor. She cried, pleaded, and reasoned with Nimai. He was after the death of your father. He was actually talking to Nimai now. After death of your father and your elder brothers also took sannyas. I have survived only by looking at your face. If you also leave me now, I will certainly die. She was crying and crying. But Nimai was listening very quietly, with his head, putting his head down. He was listening. Realizing that his mother would not survive maybe, he took her aside and revealed to her real identity. He told that long ago, in ancient times, oh mother, you are Aditi, and also you are, who else was there? Kaushalya is also you. And remember, we are here to really perform pastime. So as Kaushalya, I was born as Ramachandra for you. And again, I was born as the son was Devaki in the Dwapar Yuga. You are my mother. As on this earth and actually birth after birth, you have been with me all the time as my mother. We are never separated. Why are you crying? Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is now comes to a determination that he is going to take sannyas. Before taking sannyas, he met some of his very close devotees. Earlier I told that he and Lord Nityananda Prabhu visited Ambika Kalna. Remember, oh, that's a place, unique place. Unique place. I was so fortunate to see even the handwritings of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who really gave this reminding, missing Bhagavad Gita slokas. I saw with my eyes. And the two rowing what are they called, rods, when they used to cross the Ganges to come to this Ambika Kalna, I saw with my own eyes. Gauranga Mahaprabhu did not want to tell this to everyone. He informed only to few devotees, Gadadhar Pandit, Chandrasekhar Acharya, about his intention to touch sannyas. Other than Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who knew already anyway. So on the evening before taking sannyas, he met Sridhara, where he used to steal banana flowers or banana or vegetables. Remember, that was another episode we went through. Because Lord every day comes there and grabs something. Grab something or other. Who is this Sridhara? He was a Gopa. And that day, and with usual quarrel, as every day, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to come and then quarrel, pick something. He won't pay anything, and Sridhara will say, oh, look at here, I am a poor man. Why are you really taking this, just like stealing away? So he will try to pull it back, and then that day, he gave a lauki in the bottle gourd, and others also, they were giving milk, and someone else gave sandalwood pulp, because Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always wears sandalwood pulp on his body. And someone else gave a flower garland. And in this way, they all honored him when they came to know that Lord is going to take sannyas. Gaurasundara returned home with the milk and the lauki, and gave it to Mother Sachi Devi and asked her, please prepare a lakalaki. What is lakalaki in Bengal? Lakalaki means this lauki cooked in milk with sugar. So then Sachi Devi, of course, she was weeping inside because she was so much worried. But anyway, she made a nice preparation for her son. And the preparation then was offered to Sri Salagram Bhagavan and distributed to everyone. And Mahaprabhu himself lovingly relished the prasadam. And now comes the sad. After honoring Mahaprasad, he entered the room of Vishnupriya Devi. Then with the love and affection, he decorated her and gave her a beautiful garland. And he placed betel nuts and leaf in her mouth. And he had a wonderful, loving conversation with her. Vishnupriya was greatly perplexed. She was shocked about this different behavior today. What is this? A hurricane, like hurricane light. See, the thing is, when the hurricane is coming, because of the flame is actually, it is really trying to really burn very, very effulgently. Oh, thinking, she was thinking, what is this? A hurricane light burns brightly when it is just about to be extinguished. I see now that my fate may be like this. Thinking like this, she gently sat and massaged the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and tears were pouring from her eyes. And Sri Gauranga opened his eyes, and when he felt that the tears from Vishnupriya was just touching on his lotus feet, so he pulled her to him and gently wiping her tears with his dress. Lord Gauranga asked, "Oh Goddess, you are most dear to me. Why are you weeping?" And unable to utter a word, Vishnupriya was weeping continuously, uncontrollably. A flood of tears rained from her eyes, because she remembered that the previous day only, the very important ornament that she was actually, I think it's a nose ring or something fell down in the Ganges when she was taking bath. She lost it. She could not get it. Now she is actually thinking, oh, that is the sign that something bad is going to happen to me. So now she was crying more, weeping more and more, unable to utter even a single word. Vishnupriya wept uncontrollably. Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu asked her again and again, but she would not say even a word. Holding his feet with both her hands, she was now weeping more. Then the Lord, who is the indweller in everyone's heart, he said, he gently placed her on his lap. See the picture there. It's a unique picture actually. He gently placed Vishnupriya on her lap, on his lap, and spoke sweet words to her, calming her down. And in a voice choked with emotion, Vishnupriya finally spoke. Oh, my life, my beauty, my youth, my service, my dress and ornament, everything is only meant to please you. If you leave me, see, she already knew that is going to happen, because she lost the ring. Very important. And if you leave me, what will I? A worthless pile of ashes, she cried. So wiping her tears again with his garment, he embraced her and told her that Lord Sri Krishna is the supreme husband of all. Then right there, Gauranga Mahaprabhu manifested his four-armed Narayana form actually. And also along with that, so now that was to feel her that she's getting pacified. And then he displayed his Maya Sakti and made Vishnupriya temporarily forget her pain. Mahaprabhu then gave her his special kripa. O goddess Vishnupriya, now you hear my words. Whenever you think of me, I will come to you. I promise this again and again to you. This is the truth. I am never going away from you. Then Yogamaya, then he just requested Yogamaya to just touch Vishnupriya's and Vishnupriya's, because he could not say, because this Yogamaya, when he touches, that is what it is. So Vishnupriya's eyes were just closing and closing. She fell deep sleep. She did not actually want to sleep. She did not want to. But she fell asleep. Because of the power of Yogamaya, she was forced to do so. It was then the dead night, midnight. It was also a very cold and windy night. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu glanced at Vishnupriya once for the last time. And then stood up and came out of the room. That's it. Last glance. She's sleeping nicely. Then came out of the room. Right outside the room, his mother Sachidevi was standing like a stone. Wow. Then he realized, yes, Sachi also now realized that it's going to happen. She also did not sleep that night. So she was weeping inside her heart so heavily. She could not even say anything. She knew that this was going to happen. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just bowed down and touched the lotus feet of Sachi Devi, who could not even utter a word. She was just listening like a stone. When with this, the intense pain, she could not even talk even a single word. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came out. In the dead night, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to this place called Nidaya Gata. On that windy night, he jumped into the turbulent waters of the Ganga at this particular ghat what you are seeing and crossed the river. Where? Where is he going? He is going to the other side, which is Rrudradvipa. Now, why this place is called Nidaya Gata? Nidaya means cruel-hearted. Nirdaya. Nirdaya means cruel-hearted. No daya, nirdaya. So, because being very cruel-hearted, this particular Gata has, because this is what where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he left his widowed mother and his own wife and crossed the Ganga at this Nidaya Ghat. From that time on, this Gata became known as Nidaya Ghat, cruel-hearted. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reached the other side by total wind, dark, midnight, and windy and cold. He alone swam, crossed the Ganga and came to the other side. That is Rrudradvipa. To Kantaka Nagari for his sannyas. This Kantaka Nagari is the original name was actually Kanjana Grama. That place was called Kanjana Grama and then changing finally. Now this place is called Katwa. Now when we went for the parikrama, we went to the place and look at this small video where you will be hearing that devotees there will be all singing in the mood of separation, like crying or something. Just listen. Just listen. It's only not even a minute. This is the place where he swam across to the other side for taking sannyasa. So now we have come to, along with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, now we have come to this Rrudradvipa. This is associated with his sannyas lila of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is said that Rudra actually means one he weeps and also anger. When Lord Shiva appeared from the eyebrows of Lord Brahma, he was found to be weeping and in anguish. So when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas in this Dvipa, which is called Rrudradvipa, everyone was weeping like that. And everyone was, so they were in anguish. Why? Oh, this beautiful Nimai, he's now going away from this household life. When he becomes sannyas, we don't know where he will go. We are going to miss him. So the name of this Dvipa can be also remembered in this way. And now the sannyas of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu happened at this Rrudradvipa, only not that many people knew. Chandrasekhar Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu, right? So those who actually were informed, they all came. And the barber was also arranged to shave the head of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the barber was shivering. Oh, he was, he could not shave. He was crying and crying. Look at here also. This barber was so lucky that he could do this extremely rare seva, touching the head of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Can we do it? Can we do it? We are all crying for the darshan of his lotus feet. But look at this barber. He was able to touch the head of. See? This is Katwa. This place is called Katwa. And barber was crying. Everybody was crying. And in fact, this barber, same for barber, in the Katwa temple. In Katwa there is a small temple actually, where the hair of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, with shaved hair, was buried. And there is a samadhi there. I will show you that also. So this barber also, when he passed his body, his samadhi is also there inside the temple. Look at his, Anyway, then after that, sannyasa happened. Keshava Bharati. So he gave the Mahamandra. So actually, before he was giving Mahamandra, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told in his ear, "Oh Gurudev, is this the mantra that you are going to give? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare." Oh yes, this is the mantra I am going to give. Look at it. Who is giving it to whom? So then it's a formal only. So Keshava Bharati then said the same thing to the right ear of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then after taking sannyas, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left to Jagannath Puri. That you all know. The wonderful pastimes in Lord Jagannath Puri. This Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance is mentioned in so many shastras. There are 46, I believe. I compared all of them. There is a book also about it. About these predicting the appearance and the activities of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even in Vishnu Sahasranama, Swarna Varno Hemango Varanga Chandanankati Sanyasa Krichamakshando Nishta Sandhi Parayana. What is he saying? He appears in golden color. Body is made with sandalwood pulp, paste, sandalwood. And then he Chandanankati, look at here. Swarna Varno, molten gold. And then what does he do? Sanyasa Krish. He takes sannyasa. Chamak Shando. He's so peaceful and wonderful. I mean, he's so blissful. And Nishta Sandhi Parayana. He is the ultimate abode of peace and devotion. Unfortunately, if you ask anyone, mainly some of the paramparas, like Sri Parampara, wherever, you ask the meaning of this particular one, they don't know. They tell something else. Where is the sannyasi? Who took sannyasi where? But from whom this came? From Bhishma Dev. Bhishma Dev, when he was in the bed of arrows, he was the one who was narrating all those. Where did he get it from? Last episode, Navadvipa, I told you that Janu Muni was the grandfather, maternal grandfather of this Bhishma Dev, because he was born to Ganga Devi and then given later after educating from the Guru who is the Guru of the Pragaspati, and then brought down and then gave it to Sandano. Okay, I told the whole thing in two sentences. There are a lot of things there. And for, see, this, because he heard the same thing from him, Janu Muni, and then telling the same thing here. And here is another one. There are 46 scriptures there. Another one. This is from Urtvam Naya Samhita. So Urtvam Naya Samhita is Vaisvasvatandare Brahman Ganga Tire Supunyate Harinama Tada Tattva Chandalan Hadikam Stada Brahmanan Kshatriyan Vaisyan Satasho Adasahasrasaha Uttatrishyamyaham Tatra Taptaswarna Kalevaraham Sanyasascha Karishyami Kanchana Gramam Astidaha. Kanchana Gramam Astidaha. What is it saying? Oh Brahmana, is Bhagavan Krishna is saying, I will appear in the Vaibhasvata Manvantara. Right now the Manvantara we are in is this Vaibhasvata Manvantara. On the shore of the holy Ganga river, I will accept the color of molten gold, distributing the holy name of Lord Hari to even persons from the families of dog eaters and sweepers. I will deliver countless Brahmanas, Satriyas and Vaishyas and Sutras, everybody. I will accept sannyas in that grama called Kanchana Grama. I told you that Gata, right, where I was mentioning about, right? He was reaching this place. That place, what Kanchana Grama to start with, now it is called Katwa. So, if you see, this is actually a temple that where exactly the Sanyasa of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu happened. This is the same place. Across the place, you see, there is a tree that I am showing. That is the same tree, which is even now there, where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's hairs were shaved and buried inside. I am going to take you to a small, short segment of a video too.
Like Sanulada, Mahaprabhu, he's also Samadhi.
His Samadhi here.
That's the Samadhi, and Mahaprabhu's hair is same. His hair, long time there is keeping on heart, and after his next is time is Mahaprabhu disappears after there is Samadhi. And this place is Mahaprabhu's saving place. Like one old tree, now.
Yeah, this is the tree.
这地方是马可布的那个火放，它是祭之后他们才做的萨玛迪，也在世时候没做的萨玛迪。还有另外一个空间就是达斯海的，然后呢，这个树呢是马可布树，老树的地方就是。
So what it is saying is that is a place that the shaving was done for Mahaprabhu under this tree. Those are the places where Chandrasekhar Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu and all those who came were all sitting. So that place has been marked with their name.
Nityananda Prabhu, Chandrasekhar और Gadadhar Pandit and Mukunda, 4 persons came. And here is his barber is saving, but he is completely there. He is waiting, he's crying, and everybody is praying. Mahaprabhu then calling Yogamaya, then is this area, then is possible is saving. This place is.
So you got it now. Now, what happened? What about the life of Vishnu Priya Devi? Vishnu Priya Devi lived her life in the slow burning agony of separation. That is what bhakti is about. Bhakti is not, it's not that, because bhakti, the unique taste of bhakti is Vipralambha. So now Vishnu Priya is Bhakti Devi. So she is now in Vipralambha, separation from the Lord. Every morning she took bath in the Ganges along with mother Sachi Devi, and she was always staying in the house only. She never went outside except for taking bath in Ganga. She led a very, very simple spiritual life and would look after Sachi Devi, who was heartbroken and devastated after her son's departure. Not even the devotees could see anything more than her feet, or nor would anyone ever hear her voice. Constantly shedding tears and eating only Mother Sachi's remnant. Remember how she actually cooks there? What does she do? Because every day she will chant Mahamantra, and for every mantra he chants every time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One rice. He will take from one bowl and put it in the other bowl. One rice. Then again Hare Krishna. So then another rice. So he completes whatever the round there, and by the time she really finishes, it will be just about noon. She will take only that rice and cook, offer to who? Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a deity. What you see on the right side, this is the same deity. You cannot find the deity which really has like this. In fact, we are so lucky. In our home temple, we got the same Mahaprabhu deity in our temple. Anyway, this was how she was actually living. It is said that Vishnu Priya Devi abandoned food and drink until even that. So after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left, she did not eat or drink anything until she then saw him in her dream. Then only she was actually doing, these mantras, as I told, collecting some rice and then cooking that. This is bhakti. Again, remember the story that I told in the last week? Ramachandra, Bhagavan, when he was visiting the same Dvipa before, he was telling that, oh Sita Devi, I am going to come in this place and perform a leela where, right, I will be away from you and you will be weeping for me, because I will find some excuse to abandon you into a forest, and then I will make a golden deity of you, Sita Devi, and worship you. And now in this leela, do the other way. You will actually worship me with separation. So there, Lord Ram was worshipping Sita Devi in separation. But here, the Sita Devi, who is Vishnu Priya, Bhakti Devi, is now worshipping Gauranga, golden form, as the deity of him and worshipping in separation. So now, so that was a Sanyasa Leela, and also just a few minutes. 300 years prior to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance, a great Bengali poet called Jayadeva Goswami appeared there too. That place is also now called Kendubili. It is situated on the banks of Ajay River. Actually, it's very near to the Shanti Niketan. So Jayadeva Goswami lived for a long time in Navadvipa during the reign of the king of Bengal, Lakshman Sena. So making his home not far from the king's palace, Jayadeva was Lakshman. Actually, Lakshman Dev put Jayadeva Goswami as one of the court poet. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur is actually talking about a lot of details about his, actually. So, now, deeply impressed by the divine quality of Jayadev, this Lakshman Sen invited him to be permanently in his court. He was actually there and here, but the thing was, his Jayadeva Goswami is actually pleading. No. I want to have a renounced life. So I am not going to really come and then, come to your court. So then, no, I will actually prefer to live in Jagannath Puri or somewhere in the forest. So Lakshman Sen was the king. He was so disappointed by Jayadeva Goswami's intentions. But he quickly suggested that he will make a nice village, a nice hut in a village called Champakati. Champakati is Champaka, the flower, Champakati. Saying that it was a place suitable for a person who wished to lead a meditative life. So he also promised this king that he would never come and disturb him. Jayadeva Goswami told, you are a king. I am not supposed to be associating with all these kingly people, rich people and all. No, we should not. I should not. So you should not come to see me. So look at here. This is what it is. Devotion means this is how the devotion comes. And Lakshman Sen promised, yes, I will not come and disturb you again. A lot of pastime. I want to cover that in the Vaishnava Saints episodes, which we are going to start after that. So I am not going to go in detail anyway. Anyway, later, this Jayadeva Goswami got a dream of Lord Jagannath to go to Jagannath Puri. So he obeyed the Lord's command and he came to the Jagannath Puri, where he said he was engaged as he also again, he got acquainted with the king of Orissa. He was getting support, but still he was, living separately, separately in a very simple life. And there he wrote Gita Govinda. So the Gita Govinda is the classical treasure in Vipralamba Bhava. Look at it. If you see all of them, all where Radharani is crying in separation. That's what it is all about. So Srila Gurudeva, of course, Gaudiya line is this Vipralamba is everything. So he wrote the book. It is Gita Govinda. He took all the verses and gave wonderful details. I have the book. It's all in English. Wonderful, amazingly good. Gita Govinda. Every verses he explained so nicely. So Gokul Bhajan has enacted a drama of the life of Jayadeva Goswami. I will probably share the link with you. And also we had made several video episodes. You all must have seen our recent video, Nindati Chandana Mindukir. Right? She is going to sing a bhajan at the end today anyway. She sang. Then also he actually did another one, and which I will probably give just a small prelude only because time is running. So this particular place is actually the birthplace of Jayadeva Goswami. So this deity is actually Gaura Gadadhar. Then also outside you won't believe. Because remember, this is all about Radharani. Look at her. She was, if you, I don't know how many of these Ashtapati or this Gita Govinda songs that you have heard. If you see that Radharani is the main focus there. And outside if you see, the devotees will be really shouting, Radhe Radhe. So we have a new video which is actually going to be released. And again, these videos are not for every Janata. It's only for highly elevated bhaktas. Mahaprabhu Tava Padasharanam. This I think I wrote when I moved to Virginia only. I think it's a recent one. Mahaprabhu Tava Padasharanam Vandeham Sarva Tava Sharanam Radha Manyatam Rasakupam Vandeham Sarva Tava Sharanam. This is Sanskrit. Adisutta Bhavam Anushilam Vandeham Sarva Tava Sharanam. But it's very easy. Sachisutta Balam Tayarupam Vandeham Sarva Tava Sharanam. Sankirtana Mayam Dhanamulam Vandeham Sarva Tava Sharanam. Sundara Devam Adishobam Vandeham Sarva Tava Sharanam. Mandira Dhanam Yugakshemam Vandeham Sarva Tava Sharanam.